Everybody, and welcome back to another video from your best buddy. We're going into the Dire Frost Keep today with Ash and Bash, and we're going to be tanking our way through to victory. Oh yeah. This is our most recent dungeon, I believe. And I don't know if I have any dungeons unlocked after this, so this might be the short video today. Which is fine by me. So, without further ado, let's go freeze our Tookus. And talk to this little triangle here.
I am Emeric Dire Frost.
Alright. Oh, do I really have to listen, or can I just like F off?
I discovered that I am the last living heir of Dire Frost Keep. A vast castle.
Oh man, I really don't want to have to listen to. You know what? No. Bye. Bye. Do we have teams? AFK teams? What's going on? You know what? We don't need them. We don't need them. I'm a tough boy. How do I still hear this guy? Get out of my face. Let's go. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Yeah. Give the fire to him, baby. Although in the context of this map, it might be a boon for them to be burned. You ever think of that, like in the Arctic, where the bears are like polar bears, you know? How they... So, if you didn't know this, polar bears have hollow fur, right? Or it's something like that. Something weird like that. That's why they look white, because like the way the light passes through their fur. But it also insulates them because they're hollow, so it like holds air and stuff a lot better. And that's how they stay warm. And that's just... Do you ever wonder if like creatures that live in cold environments, if they're warm or if they're just kind of like contented? Oh. You know what I mean? Like, are they like really warm and like, yeah, great. Stun. Give me that stun. I want that stun. But do you ever wonder if they're like actually like warm and cozy under the fur? Or do they feel like the wind and the chill in the air and stuff like that? You know what I mean? And the same thing with like a penguin, you know? Because penguins can die of exposure, right? Like, isn't that a thing that some like penguin documentaries show? Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. What's going on? Where's my team? Maybe this won't be a short episode. Man. Oh, man. Good connection. Ariel needs to be replaced. Who's the team leader? I'm the team leader. Ugh. Yeah, just something I've been thinking about. Oh, this guy's DPS though. We're good. Maybe this won't be so bad. But yeah, like I've seen like documentaries where it's about, you know, the penguins and how they like live. Wasn't that like actually a very like popular documentary? I forget what it was. But what was it called? Like the Penguins of Antarctica or something like that. It had a very nice soundtrack. It was a very good soundtrack. And it was a very popular documentary. But I think it might have been that one where, you know, they don't pull their punches. You know, that documentary came out when I think I was a teenager, not a late teenager, like an early teenager when it came out. And like I said, it doesn't pull their punches. They will show you the babies and the penguins and the death of them. They're like, and this is the newly born penguin. Tomorrow, it will be eaten. and you're just watching and like, oh, that makes me feel real good. Knowing that the world kind of sucks for animals sometimes. Makes you think. Makes you think about how animals like have adapted to. So, yeah, like think about how animals adapt and stuff, right? So the penguins, they adapted to live in the cold. Probably because, you know, they wanted to, like, get away from all the stuff that was eating them, right? So the penguins are just thinking, you know what, guys? If you guys are just going to keep eating me, I can't fly. I can only swim. So if you're going to keep eating me, I'm leaving. I'm going south. I'm going to Antarctica, where nobody can follow me. And then you know what? They got followed by like sea lions and stuff. They're like, you can't get away from us. Well, we're going to follow you anyways. We're going to follow you anyways, and we're going to get really good at eating you. I'm not sure if sea lions eat penguins. What eat penguins? Killer whales eat penguins, right? Oh, no. I don't know who eats penguins. I think it might be... Well, if Scamper is anything to go off of, it's seagulls eat penguins. Baby penguins. Right? At least in that cartoon. Yo, anybody seen Scamper? Any Scamper viewers in the house? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen the cartoon Scamper. Scamper the Penguin. If you've never seen that, let me tell you. I would recommend it. Not because it's necessarily good, but because it's like it's an epic. It's crazy, you know? It's not like your conventional film where, like, they just do, like, penguin hijinks and stuff like that. Like, you know how, like, the Odyssey is an epic, and, like, years pass, and they go over, like, thousands of miles and stuff like that. Yo, Scamper's like that. Like, that's a crazy film. The film follows these penguin characters over years. Like, you see these penguins, like, get born, and then towards the end of the movie, they're adults. It's truly an epic, and it's actually kind of impressive. But yeah, so I'm sure you can find Scamper on YouTube, honestly. Like, somebody's probably illegally, like, uploaded 50 parts of the movie onto YouTube, and you can just watch it. And if not, go buy it. It probably costs like $2. It's an old movie. You can find it $2, maybe even less. But yeah, I would recommend that movie. It's called Scamper the Penguin. I'm not sure if it's made by Americans. It might have been redubbed. And it might be like Swedish or something weird like that, you know? But you'll be able to find it. I think it's made by, like, or not made, but produced by Miramax or something like that. It's old. It's old. It's not that old, though. But I think you would enjoy it if you watched it. I enjoy it. Or I did when I was a kid, a little baby. A little baby who was like, oh, look at the penguins. And then suddenly the seagulls show up, and I'm like, Mommy, why are the seagulls going through penguin eggs? Poor innocent me. Had no idea what was going on. But yeah, go watch the movie. After you watch this video, but, like, I recommend it. It's stuff like that that makes you really think about how good it is to not be a penguin. Not just a penguin, but, like, most animals. I'm glad I'm a human. But only for so much, you know? Because, like, if you think about it, it's nice being a human because you can, like, go anywhere and do anything, essentially. Because we are. We pretty much live in on every single continent, doing our thing, because nothing can stop us. But also, you know, having such a big fat brain, it makes you also susceptible to things like, you know, anxiety disorders and depression and stuff like that. Come on. There we go. But yeah, I was watching a documentary, not recently, but it was like one of those Planet Earth things, talking about like a Siberian cat of some kind, and it was like the most isolated large cat in the world and stuff. It was some sort of like tundra living creature, feline, and while watching it, you know, it's just showing, it's playing like somber music, and it's just watching the cat look for food. And all the while, I'm just thinking to myself, man, I'm so glad I'm not that. I am not that thing. If I was that thing, I mean, all I would know is, like, the hardship of life that it has, but I would not want to partake. I get born as a Siberian big cat, and I put in the towel, I'm like, throw me off the cliff, Mom. I do not want to have to worry about this life. I'll be reincarnated into... Oh, no! I need to pay attention. I'll be reincarnated into something else, though. Thank you very much. They got it. They got it. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's fighting the other thing. What a jerk. Why would you... Well, at least he's gonna die, right? Stay with the team, jerk. No, don't heal, Lil Shrewski. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just be dead. I think it... Towards the end of, like, following the big cat, it found, like, a frozen... Like a frozen solid rabbit or something like that. And ate... Or picked it up and brought it to its cubs. But I don't know if that's authentic. I think that might have been planted by the television crew. Yeah, save me! I know there's like some sort of like ethics thing or something about like if you're a camera person or a nature documentarist or something, you're not supposed to, you know, interfere with the wildlife and stuff, but there's probably some people who don't follow that rule. Especially, yeah, there's got to be people who are like breaking that rule because they think there's going to be a better shot, you know? Like, nobody wants to watch a documentary about a cat that doesn't find food. They want to see the documentary about the cat that does find food. And what they do when they do find the food. So, what harm is there to, like, drop a little frozen rabbit to get picked up by the cat? So, I'm skeptical about stuff like that. Very skeptical. But there is that, oops. I need to do my quest. Yeah, whatever, bye. But there is that, I don't know if it's like a written rule that you, like the doctor's code or something where they're like, I vow to, like, help people no matter what their ethnicity or beliefs are, blah, blah, blah. Is there something like that for journalists and, like, documentary people that they vow not to interfere and stuff? Because some people, like, go to the extremes on that. Like that one... You probably know the video, or not the video, but the picture I'm about to mention. Spoiler alerts. Trigger warning, I suppose, rather. Graphic. I'm not going to put the picture on the screen or anything, but I will describe it. So there's this award-winning photograph of this child, this African child, who's emaciated, on the verge of death, all curled up on the floor of Africa, on the ground, in like a barren area. And in the background is a vulture, looking at the child, a little baby. It's like a baby, an infant. And so the vulture's like you waiting for it to die so it can eat it. And the guy... Somebody was there and took the photograph. I think the child was like trying to crawl to a like some sort of like what is it, a Red Cross station or something like that to get help or to get fed or something like that. I'm not exactly sure the entire story, but the child was crawling. It looked like it was going to die. I don't remember if it did eventually die or not, but if the child did, not to like dehumanize it or anything. But so the guy that took the photo, or maybe it was a woman, I'm not sure, but the person who took the photo didn't help, right? It didn't help. In fact, the person went on and had an interview about the photo and admitted that they waited for a period of time watching the child in the hopes that the vulture would spread its wings for a better shot, right? This person admitted that, I think, if I'm remembering this correctly. So, it just goes to show, like, how far are people willing to go to, like, you know, uphold the code, you know, the journalism's code of, like, not interfering. Because, I don't think I could do that. I would have helped the kid. I would have helped the kid. Screw the Pulitzer Prize or whatever thing he got. You know, if I was in that situation, I believe, and I would like to hope that I would have helped the kid. But he didn't. Because of that weird code. Like, I just don't understand it. Either way, stopping on a high note there, very, very, very happy. Think about Bambi. No, don't think about Bambi. That was a bad choice. What's like a happy movie? Just think of flowers and puppies and stuff. You know, you'll get chipped back up, right? All right, well that's gonna do it for this episode. Sorry for bringing a downer up, but whatever. Next one will be better, I promise. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Like this video if you liked it. You know, hit that bell if you like. Subscribe as well if you haven't already subscribed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!